All right. Yeah, welcome to Royal Destiny Media. Today we want to look at fake diploma saga and lessons to learn from it. On the screen you can see a diploma displayed, and we have boldly written on it fake, to show that it's a fake diploma, because we're going to be talking about fake diploma and what lesson can be learned from the saga that is going on in Nigeria, precisely on the issue of the certificate presented by the current president of the country to the independent electoral body. I want us to look at what is ongoing now, and let's listen quickly to this. Oh, we might not be able to. Let me pause it. Something wrong with the audio. Okay. Let's see.
It's true. They did according not contend, according to the deposition, it shows that it is true. That he stayed in America during a period of time, it is true. Some of the things that they are saying is true. They are actually quite true. Now, what is the truth of Waziri Adamawa, Waziri Atiku Abubakar? What is his truth? The truth remains that where the documents forged, some people will say no, some people will say yes. But the truth for me remains the fact that when somebody says, this is not the document I issued, then it is not the document that they issued. Do you call it fake? Do you call it forgery? It is down to your choice of word. But call a spade a spade. If somebody gives you a document, and the example I used yesterday, which I will use when we have conversation with the other people that will come on the program, the example I used was simple and it was clear that let's assume, as I am working with Arise today, if the chairman of Arise News, Prince Obagbena, says he has given me a job and I start working here, if I go somewhere else and the document that I present is different, it does not mean I did not work here. But the document that I present that is not the same as what was issued to me, it means I have forged it. So at the end of the day, all of the arguments that we are having, they represent different perspective of the truth. On the one hand, the president attended CS.
All right, thank you. You have just watched one of the popular Nigerian TV station discussing the current issue on whether the current president attended Chicago State University or not, and more importantly, whether he was issued the diploma he presented to the electoral body, that is INEC. We are not here to meddle in the issue of whether what he presented is legitimate or not, whether it is forged or not. Our concern at Royal Destiny Media is to address the ongoing narrative that can have a negative impact on the nation Nigeria in the nearest future, and that is to parade or to come up with a narrative that it is culture in United States for people to go outside of the media and go outside of the institution and get whatsoever diploma they like, that they can design and they can redesign the diploma. This, as it may be true, it is partially true. It is not in all situations, and we want to address that situation. We want to look at the situations where one may get a diploma from an outside vendor or may redesign a diploma compared to when the institution issues a diploma. They are not the same thing. So this popular narrative that is flooding the Nigerian media space, that diploma are mere ceremonial documents and any individual can contact a third party to design or redesign his diploma, is actually the reason why we are doing this review today. And we'll be looking at some of the vendors that actually do this diploma, and then let's look at few of them and see exactly what they have as their product or service, and see what, under what condition can one actually go to them and source for a service, so that we don't use one paint to paint everything. Now, I looked at one of the popular vendor, that is what's the name, let me look at it. Give me a few seconds, let me quickly look through my script. We have examples like Valid Grad, Diploma Maker, Diplomas and Transcripts.com, Next Day Diploma, and we have Canva. Apart from that, we have realistic diplomas. It is true to some extent that one can go out and order a fake diploma. There are organizations that provide such service. It is not out of place if someone has said that, but to tag it as a culture and that is part of the system for anyone to go out and just decide because diplomas in US are ceremonial, that's maybe going too far and painting the one scenario to fit every situation. In Nigeria, by the way, the diploma, that is what is called the certificate, is usually issued by the school. That is the standard practice in Nigeria. No Nigerian institution will refer a student to a vendor to go and get a certificate from the vendor. once it is received from a vendor outside and not from the institution, it is considered forged or a fake certificate. That is Nigerian situation. In US, there is a situation where parents can go online and do diploma for their child, especially those who homeschool their children. Before the real certificate will come, on the day of graduation, when others are doing graduation, they may decide to just do a ceremonial diploma to give to that child, so that that child will feel part of what is going on that day. So that is one situation. Now, from one of the providers of the service, we have this disclaimer. Let's put up the disclaimer. That is from samedaydiploma.com. If you read through from the second paragraph, it says same-day diploma may only be used for replacement, your records, or entertainment purpose. They are not real diplomas. They are not real diplomas and transcripts unless ordered by a real school, and cannot be used as real unless you are on file at the school with the same credentials that we print. So it means some of the schools may go to these vendors to print, to design the certificates for them, and they will have their database. They will work for the school as contractor to print the diplomas. So they said, in order to verify that you were in attendance at the granting institution, we will send you an email asking you for a copy of your student identification card and other documents that we can use for verification purpose. That is telling you the seriousness of the diploma, that the diploma is more than just ceremonial documents that anyone can do, and that's the end. If you do it, there are under circumstances, we will go to another vendor and we will see what the other vendor says about fake diploma. They call it fake diploma, that they produce or they provide services in the area of providing fake diploma. And under what condition can you get fake diploma? What can it be used for? That you will not run foul of the law in US, that will not run against the law. So the same-day diploma are not meant to be used for unlawful purposes or any other illegal use. This means that they cannot be used to pass as real under any circumstance unless you earn it. Unless you earn it, it cannot be used to pass as real. We cannot be held liable for any damage if you misuse your product. If you use our products inappropriately, you accept full responsibility. Assume all risk and any consequences. Same day refers to digital copies only, and so on and so forth. So that is about same day diploma. Now let's look at another organization that provides such service. I will look at realistic. It's called realisticdiploma.com. You can Google it and you will see it. realisticdiploma.com. Let's see what this organization says about its product and under what circumstances it may be used. It says, now there is a question on their page under About Us. If you go to their website and you click on About Us, you will see, can I use a fake diploma to get a job? 5 things to know. It said, when we think about fake diploma, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For many people, it is trying to get a job you are not qualified for, or perhaps trying to get into a master's course by pretending you went to a better college than you actually attended. Using a fake diploma for both of these purposes is, legally speaking, fraud, and if you do it, you run the risk of destroying any academic career and running any future job prospect that you had lined up. As the backlash to the recent college admission scandals, in which teachers and coaches were caught taking bribes to get children into top schools, shows everyone hates cheaters. Morally speaking, using a fake diploma, even if you do manage to pull the wool over the eyes of your employer or professor, undermines the system for everyone else. So if you manage to even scale through, know for sure that what you have done is that you have destroyed or undermined the system that has been set in place to select the best or the qualified people for the for admission. So now, say, but there are many good reasons. This is where we're going. There are many good reasons to use a fake diploma that are morally sound. It is not say legally, it says morally sound. Here is what you need to know. Novelty fake diplomas. So, it says US students are often accused of being lazy and not educated. I'll just jump everything. It says some people even choose to take this joke further with a fake transcript. So fake diplomas can also be used as a gift for a friend or family. So if you just want to, for example, if I'm graduating and you package a gift and you want to put in there just as a novelty, you put it there, award you this diploma. You can do such diploma. In that case, you are not issuing that diploma because you have the authority to issue diploma of an institution. Even the institution the individual attended, you do not have the right to issue that diploma. So, but if you want to, maybe just for a joke, for a play with your friend, and you want to do that, that is one of the moral ground on which you may use fake diploma. Another one is love of the college. Some people love a particular university even though they have never attended. It may be that all of a person's celebrity heroes attended the same alma mater and stuff like that. You are not going to be using it, presenting it for any legal purpose, any official purpose. You cannot use it. Another one where we need to look critically is where it says replacement diplomas. But fake diplomas can also serve another more serious purpose, and that is to replace your lost degree. A replica diploma. If you actually have the diploma you are using, then sometimes ordering a genuine copy from your alma mater can be a hassle. it can be expensive, but it can also take a lot of time to be posted to you or prepared. Often this can be time that you don't have. Perhaps you have new boss. Perhaps your new boss have asked you for a copy of your diploma in order to secure your job with a certain time frame. A fake diploma can be an option in this case. Morally, you are not compromised as you actually have the qualification that you are claiming. Some bosses can be relaxed about this and can even recommend a service for you, as they frequently have this problem. They want a copy of a diploma, real or otherwise, for their own record keeping. Now, if your organization that you want to work for recommend that, go, and if you know you have it, and go and do it, then that is the organization is the one that is requesting for it. The legality of it we cannot ascertain. There are things that we do morally, but legally they are not acceptable. So we cannot, despite the fact that it's on their page, we cannot say that this is legally right. Movie casting. Another situation which you may go out for fake diploma is, for example, you want to act a movie and you need to present certificates. You don't necessarily need to take someone's diploma there in case there is an accident and the diploma gets damaged. You don't want to do that, so you may just print a fake diploma, which sounds very logical and very morally okay. Then if you want it as a collectible item, for example, you just want to have some diploma of this university. This is how the diploma of that university look like. You want to have about 20 of them, of the best 20 universities you like. You can do that, as long as you don't take it out of your out to present it for any official purpose, to claim what you do not have. Then it is not considered a problem if it's just as a collectible. Then a fake diploma. So we have looked at novelty, love of the college, replacement diploma, movie casting, and under replacement diploma. That is where it is important that you are careful, so that we don't take morality to be legality. There is a thin line there, and crossing it may be very severe. But what we are actually looking at and we are focusing on is the fact that in United States it is not a culture for one to go out and just design his or her own diploma. I will go to Chicago State University. On their website, if you go into records and registration, you will see on that page it says Chicago State University partner with National Student Clearinghouse for fulfillment of transcript request order. All orders must be submitted online through the National Student Clearinghouse, and there is a form. Once you see click here to order form, and if you scroll down you see the instructions, and in the question it says, can I submit my transcript order over the phone or via fax? The answer is no. Students must submit their transcript request via the National Student Clearinghouse at so they put the URL there. Same thing goes for other universities, like I think I have another university that I have looked at. That's a University of Minnesota, and it says you must you must apply to the school online. You must apply to the school so that you have your transcripts mailed to you. That's another thing. So let me see if I see it here, because I've looked through. Okay, this is for University of Minnesota. It says all University of Minnesota graduates receive both a secure digital version and printed diploma. The university includes the following information. We're not interested in that one, but let's go to where diploma. There are things you can do with your diploma. You can request for a change of name on it. Now, to under request a diploma, say you may request a duplicate diploma only after receiving your initial diploma. So that means you cannot go out and receive and print your own diploma because you have graduated from that school if you have not received your initial diploma. And when you need a replacement, I'm talking about, this is an example, University of Minnesota says the University of Minnesota considers duplicate diploma to be an official document. So if the duplicate is an official document, it means that the initial diploma is official document. It's not a ceremonial document. A duplicate diploma will carry the signatures of the university officials at the time of reissue. It may replace an original diploma, reflect a legal name change, or provide an additional diploma for display. So these are the takeaways here. It is possible to do a fake diploma without running afoul of the law if it is just for a novelty purpose, if it's just for collectibles, if it is just, if you do it because you want to keep it. Some may require or they may want to put a copy of their diploma in their office. People like that can request online. Any university in US, go to their website and check. You will see a link where you will be able to request a copy of your diploma and transcript. It is not a culture in US, like I said, as being paraded in Nigerian media, that it is a normal thing, it's a ceremonial thing, that the diploma is a ceremonial document and no one takes that serious. All you do is you can go to any vendor, you can go to a third party to go and request for your diploma to be designed or redesigned or painted. No, that is not absolutely correct. You can do that for the purposes I've highlighted earlier, and that is for novelty sake, love of the college, movie casting, collectible item, replacement diploma. The replacement diploma does not mean that it is authentic. it is still a fake. Even if you use it, you might put one in your office, your initial one in your office, and you consider it that what if your office goes on fire or something like that? That means you will lose your diploma, and you want to bring your diploma back home, but you still want that document, you still want that diploma in your office. Many people have it in their offices. So in that situation, you can do a diploma. If you want to display, it's just for display. The only thing it does is the beauty it has on the wall there, nothing more than that. You cannot tender it as your certificate, as your diploma in official setting, except except if you are told to go and do so, which I don't think anyone will tell you to go and do. So, but if you graduate in any school, we strongly advise that go back to that school, go back to the website of that school and look for a link where you can obtain your diploma or the duplicate of your diploma or replacement for your diploma. For example, University of Minnesota is just $15. Most of these universities will reissue it for you at a very minimal price, $15, $10, $20. So that is the clarity we have decided to bring to everyone who come across this, especially from Nigeria, and you are in US or you are back in Nigeria. Do not go to vendors to do your certificate. It is not official, it is not legal. Thank you. For further for review on other issues, please subscribe.